What's up, y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name's Caitlin, and I help busy individuals find a healthy balance between work, nutrition, and fitness. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, I want to talk about macros. In my previous video, I had mentioned macros, and a frequently asked question that I always get are what the heck macros are. But before I get started with that, macros are going to be incredibly important to track and get familiar with, so then that way we can reach our fat loss, weight gain, or maintenance goal, depending on which journey that we are in right now. So to go ahead and get started with that frequently asked question, what the heck macros are? Macros or macronutrients are calories. Calories are going to help us with our energy and get closer and closer to our weight loss, gain, or maintenance goal. You want to make sure that your macros are set depending on your goal. So if you're in a weight loss goal, you want to make sure that you're in a caloric deficit. If you are in a weight gain goal, like getting that lean, bulking up, you want to make sure that you're in a caloric surplus. And if you're maintenance, you want to make sure that you're burning and eating equal amount of calories. So for me, my journey has changed in the last 3 years in tracking. So I continue to track my macros because I'm learning so much by tracking them. So when I first started out, I was pregnant. So I was just kind of eating whatever I could and learning how to fuel my body properly. I don't think I did it right the first year because I was just doing it by myself. By the second year, I was trying to get back to my postpartum weight. And then as that year progressed, I was just like, I'm super lean right now. I want to bulk up. And then as the year progressed after that, I was like, hey, I'm bulking up and I'm feeling pretty good, but I just want to learn more. Macro tracking has been incredibly beneficial in that area because when you break down your macros, you start to get more familiar on what your body needs. So now I want to break down macronutrients. Macronutrients are protein, carbs, and fats. And of course, there is a fourth macronutrient, alcohol, but that will be a different topic in the future. So to go ahead and get started, we'll talk about protein. Protein is going to be so incredibly beneficial. When we look at protein, we want to make sure that we're eating 1 gram per pound of our goal body weight. So if we are trying to lose weight, we'll take me for example. If we're trying to lose weight, when I was postpartum, I was just like, you know what? Pre-pregnancy weight sounds great again. So I want to be 130 if we're focusing on a number on a scale. So I set my protein down to 130. And then of course, or I set my goal weight, honestly, down to 130. And then the First Form app actually populated the rest of my macros. So it set my carbs and it set my fats. And my protein was always set at 130. Because my protein was set at 130, that was going to help me maintain lean muscle mass while still burning body fat. And that's incredibly important, especially if we are trying to lose weight. But we don't want to lose muscle mass. So we want to make sure that we're eating plenty of protein while losing weight. Similar thing goes for gains. Of course, you can't really put a number on a gain. This is how much I want to weigh. So what we suggest is adding 50 pounds to your current body weight. When you add 50 pounds, you're going to be eating 50 grams more of protein. And when you add that 50 grams, it's going to help you still burn body fat, but it's also going to help you build on top of the muscle that you already have and are continuing to build as we're going to the gym and working out and just ripping and tearing those muscles. And so now we're going to have to repair and build those muscles back up again. Best way to do that, protein. So on to the other two macronutrients, carbs and fats. Talking about carbs first, because I feel like that's a scary topic. You can think of carbs as your pastas and breads, but of course carbs are also your fruits and your vegetables. So don't be too scared of carbs. Carbs are gonna be your energy source. And now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people do find their energy sources through fats, but primarily a lot of people find their energy source through carbs. So don't be afraid of the carbs. They're going to provide you with a lot of energy. So carbs are also going to provide us with a lot of micronutrients, which we will talk about in the future. So just don't be afraid of your carbs. Me personally, I run on carbs. I absolutely love getting in as many fruits and vegetables as I possibly can because that's something I've learned with macro tracking. So the third macronutrient I want to talk about are fats. Fats are going to help us with our hormones. So we want to make sure that we're getting in plenty of fats because they are going to help support our hormone levels. This is going to be good quality butters, like the yolk in your eggs. This is going to be your avocados, like good, healthy fats. So I personally use the 1st Phorm app, but to use an application that's not going to have you eating 1,200 calories. 1,200 calories are not going to get us very far, and I'm pretty sure 1,200 calories are pretty much set for like children, like under 10. So now I have a good idea as to what macros are. Personally, I am still tracking my macros for 3 years now because I am learning so much every time I track. Like I said, sometimes I'll even test out carb cycling, keto. I'm in a weight loss, I'm in a weight gain, I'm in a weight maintenance. Learning so much just by tracking it, so then that way I can see the quantities, the nutrients behind everything that I'm consuming. So don't get me wrong, I don't think macro tracking is forever. I think that macro tracking is great for you to get to your goal, and then if you're happy with where you're at, be happy with where you're at. If you want to continue to use it and like learn more and more each time, or if your goals change, awesome, great. I highly recommend macro tracking because it just gives you so much more knowledge right in your phone. Personally, I use the 1st Phorm app because the calculations in that app are actually designed by registered dietitians and nutrition coaches. And so where I am a nutrition coach, I still like to have like a registered dietitian's point of view as well. And they're incredibly helpful, and their support team is always there for you. I also advise out of the 1st Phorm app, and it's been amazing watching people go through a weight loss, gain, or maintenance type of phase. And maintenance meaning that they're pregnant or we're trying to phase them out of the app. Because like I said, macro tracking is not forever, but we want to learn so then that way we can go off and live a healthier lifestyle, which is what I'm trying to do here for you guys. So stay tuned this week where I post YouTube shorts on how to utilize the 1st Phorm app when it comes to macro tracking. It can be incredibly easy, especially if you're a creature of habit just like myself. All right, y'all, hopefully this is helpful for you guys, and now you have a better understanding about macronutrients. If so, please like this video. And then if you have any questions or you want to give positive feedback or just constructive criticism, please comment below. And then subscribe to my channel so then that way you can see the YouTube shorts that get posted this week on how to utilize the 1st Phorm app. And then lastly, check out the show notes below that will have the 1st Phorm app. Add me as an advisor, and that way I can guide you on where to start next. But that's all I got, so stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.